Welcome again to some 0K action. It's going to be 1 versus 1 on the battle for Planet 17. Interesting name indeed. We'll just skip the pre-game chatter. And yeah, the bottom right corner, we've got myself, Lightman, starting off with Cloaky Bots, and my opponent is going to be the Sponge, also starting off with Cloaky Bots. So we just see he's going to be morphing his commander, and I think morphing my commander as well, so mine will most likely just be the basic E-Cell. Just have a look at who's going for what, so I'm just going with a couple of initial glaives. And what do you know, so is my opponent. Let's just have a look. Actually, he does have a repeat on, actually. I don't think I have it for myself, so he's got 5 glaives for every Rector being built at the moment, so interesting. We'll see how that works out for him. In any case, he's got Loki. Okay, so support commander. Just an E-Cell though. Oh, wait a minute. No, just an E-Cell. Okay, this is the laser blaster that he gets by default, I believe. So yeah, just a basic E-Cell commander by the looks of it, and it's a support commander as well. Dandy, just dandy. And instead of going for a laser turret, he actually went for an early radar tower instead, actually, so you can see quite a bit more than I can. I went for a Lotus on the other hand, should be able to defend against these glaives coming in with relative ease. I'm actually surprised that I didn't actually take these mixes first of my commander. Probably would have done myself a bit of a favour if I did that, but well, what can you do? We've got a couple of glaives of Moan coming in as well, so drawing 2 around there, but at the same time we do have a couple coming in. Well, one coming in from the right here, another one also coming in from the right, just taking his time. Okay, a little bit of miss micro by myself then probably... Oh, never mind, I might actually be able to do a bit of damage. There we go. So, is he going to be able to take out the mix? Maybe... Well, managed to take out the radar actually. And bam, managed to take out 1 mix. I believe all my mixes are good. But the Sponge does have an early economic advantage because he did get those early mixes to begin with. Although, as you can see, I am slowly reducing that just a bit, although he does have an energy advantage. Dandy. Well, did manage to take out 2 mixes though, which wasn't too bad. And the radar tower, so he's going to have to build another one, and of course, just as I say that, he's going to be building one right there. So it's a nice little Lotus to defend, metal extractor there. I believe they're all linked for a tiny bit of overdrive, not much, but indeed. What the hell, we'll see what happens. As you can see, just having a look. Okay, so yep, he's got a very slight army advantage. But I've got, okay, well I did have a very slight economic advantage, but now we're pretty much even. And he's going to be going straight for the middle. As for myself, I'm actually going to be expanding around the flanks. We'll see how that works out. What I do know is that we do have 4 glaives now coming on versus 3. I might be able to beat that provided that I can get myself in a good position. Although my commander... Actually, wait a minute, just the basic, yeah, just the basic E-Cell commander. He actually will be able to take out these glaives with relative ease. I don't think there's enough to take him on. Don't think so, but in any case, yeah, he's going to be slowing me down a bit, and he's going to be building right in the middle, so a bit of a key position to take, to say the least. That's what the hell, see what happens. As you can see, my glaives unfortunately are being engaged a little bit out of position. I did manage to take out a couple of his, but he takes out a couple of mine, or just actually one of his getting taken out by the looks of it, so just freaking dandy. He's still edging slightly ahead when it comes to military, but certainly not too far behind. Just having a look though, he's definitely edging ahead when it comes to freaking economy. Jesus, let's just have a look actually. So he's got 1 builder wandering around. I do have 1 builder myself, but I've just mostly focused on getting him into, yeah, okay, well, focus to get him to build power, and I'm just going to expand as well. Probably should have built at least 1 more worker. The only problem is though, my opponent can see everything that's going to be happening with his radar tower, so he's going to be seeing this lone blip on his radar tower, on his radar screen, should I say. And yeah, now he's going to be sending the glaives most likely to take him out. Just as well, I'm going for defenses first. Probably will need something a little bit heavier than a single defender, but it's better than nothing. And he's also taking me from a bit of an advantageous position there. I was down the hill, and hills in this game, they do provide I believe a range and a sight bonus, which is just freaking dandy. So in either case, yeah, my builder unfortunately is going to get taken out. All those glaives coming in, destroying him, and yeah, definitely screwing me economically. The Sponge definitely edging ahead in terms of metal, not too far ahead when it comes to energy, but yeah, definitely ahead, and ahead in military as well. Actually I did notice this, but yeah, actually I'm going to be doing a bit of harassment at the very least, so definitely making use of my limited military to do a bit of harassment, which I suppose is better than nothing. Okay, he's got defences set up there, but not there for some reason. So it's better than nothing. He doesn't have anything around the flanks, but at the same time though, that radar tower does allow him to see exactly what's going on pretty much everywhere around the map really, except for this section here. Yeah, I think that, and this bit here I guess, but really. He's definitely going to see my lone glaive wandering around, that's for sure. Now, well, we'll see what we can do then. Continuing to expand, this laser tower is continuing to do damage. It's somehow still alive. That's highest range really benefiting it, and yeah, Lotus has actually got a bit of experience as well. Too bad it doesn't auto heal or anything like that. Going to need a builder or the commander to do that, but the commander is going to be expanding instead. And okay, putting up another radar tower by the looks of it. I do have my own radar tower right here actually, interesting position actually. Means I can't see whatever's happening there, but I will. And yeah, my opponent is now starting to expand towards me from his nice little middle strong point. The range and the sight bonus, the range and the sight bonus, well, I'm pretty sure you get a sight bonus, or range bonus at the very least, does apply to static defenses, so his defenders are going to be in a pretty damn sweet position to attack actually. In fact, I'll probably not want to attack this position head on. What I could do though is my god, why am I attacking over a freaking warrior? Jesus Christ, that is a bad idea. Well, in either case, I'm going to be committing to this attack. It's not quite enough though, so yeah, definitely not quite enough. In fact, my opponent probably could try to salvage a bit if he really wants to. So let's just have a look. I'm starting to mix up my units, getting a caretaker partially constructed. Yeah, there we go, just going with masses of glaives now. I think my opponent is still continuing with the glaives. I'm continuing to harass as much as possible, and my opponent, yep, continuing to get glaives and rectors out as well. Might be able to take out this last mix, and indeed I do. Bam, so there we go. Do manage to do a bit of economic damage. Keeping my opponent's economic lead relatively minimal, but yeah, if you just have a look at the army, his army is slightly bigger than mine at the bottom right there, and yeah, as you can see, he's definitely going to town on my units. This Rocco definitely not going to be able to do too much against the raiders close up like that. Too bad I didn't mix in a few warriors. Or too bad I didn't keep that initial warrior alive, actually, that would have been freaking perfect. Yeah, if I kept that warrior alive and maybe put in just a couple of hammers, that would have been perfect against these defenders. Then, yeah, then I might have been able to make something happen. Alternatively, I could have tried to actually climb the hill up here. Let's just have a look, actually. Yeah, actually, they could have climbed the hill slowly. And then they just attacked sort of this way. Sort of negating the range advantage that my opponents would have. At the very least, give my guys... Ooh, almost sneezed. Anyway, at least I'm giving my guys a little bit more range and, you know, making it so they don't have to walk slowly up the hill, because, believe it or not, walking up slopes slows down your units, like my commander there, who for some reason I'm actually sending straight into my enemy's territory. Not really sure why. His radar is going to be spotting that he's set up around here, so he definitely knows that my commander's there, and I'm still going to try to set up. In either case, yeah, I've got more glaives coming in. At least I'm... Okay, never mind. I was going to say I might have been able to hold him off if that defender kept on living, but not quite. My warrior should be able to hold off this horde combined with the Roccos. Probably could do with a couple more raiders or warriors at the very least, but what can you do? And there we go. I'm going to be expanding here, and not only am I doing that, I'm actually continuing to push into my enemy's territory, which actually might have worked if I had a bit more... Well, if I had a better commander. All I have is just a basic E-cell strike commander, and that's definitely not going to cut it, especially against all these freaking Roccos. In fact, I'm surprised I didn't finish off that LT, actually. Nope, I'm just going to retreat instead, and it's going to be to no avail. My commander is going to die horrible, horrible death, and really, I don't know what the hell I was thinking even sending him up that far forward. I think I was trying to be a bit sneaky, but I didn't actually know where his radar was. I mean, he's got radar here, actually, but what can he actually see? I think he can actually see there, but I think this is a blind spot, this bit here, and maybe this bit here. But yeah, he can see my commander wandering in over the hill, so don't know what the hell's thinking. Oh well. What can you do? His opponent's still edging ahead when it comes to economy. We're both actually floating metal almost. Definitely, well, I need to get more power income myself, actually. There we go, finally getting some coming in. Definitely neglecting my building a bit, actually. Especially since I've only got one freaking builder, and my opponent's, yeah, now got a couple more wandering around the map. Good production, being pumped into his Cloakybot factory, and now his military is going to look pretty scary. As you can see, he's got basically 5 times the amount of military that I've got, and he's basically pumped loads of it. Actually, seems to be making exclusively, okay, well, almost exclusively Roccos and some Glaives. Interesting mixture there. Thankfully though, even this amount of Roccos is still going to be vulnerable to Raiders. Unfortunately, I don't really have enough Raiders to take advantage of that. Looks like I'm diverting everything to my own Glaives, and there we go. We'll see how this works out. My Warriors should be retreating, actually. They shouldn't bother giving chase to the Roccos. I should let my Glaives try to do that, but really, my opponent's pretty much got this one in the bag. I'm not sure what I said oops to, but well, what the hell, I did try, and there goes my other mechs as well, for that matter. Single defender, that's not going to be enough. Not really sure why I didn't just build another one, but oh well. Still was an interesting game. Definitely goes to show that, yeah, you need to watch out when it comes to your own economy and try to keep your stuff alive and try to take the high ground. The Sponge definitely did a good job in securing the high ground, and I did a great job in running into that, getting myself killed, and well, just letting him get the economic advantage of all his different raids and all that. So, and he definitely had very good raider coverage, covering the vast majority of the map. He got to see everything that I was doing. I sacrificed my commander for no particular reason. Very bizarre game actually on my behalf, but there you go. Till next time, this has been Dame Didvich signing off.